What up, Sacktown? It's your boy Sacktown Pete back with another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm wearing my throwback, authentic Chris Macy Webber jersey today. Shout out to Chris Webber, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Sacramento Kings to ever play in a Kings uniform. How about that game? Um, you know, close game. It should have never been close to begin with. I mean, it was lopsided. We were whooping them all game long, and it just got close in the second half, especially with all these crazy calls that were going against the Kings. I mean, I was glued to my TV. I couldn't even sit down and watch the game because it was so intense, and I'm like, man, these calls are ridiculous. But anywho, I'm not trying to get fined, so the refs sucked it up. Honest opinion, and obviously we're used to it. But hey, man, we still managed to figure out to find a way to win the ball game. Um, a couple takeaways. Kent Bazemore, man. I mean, let me just go over the stat line here real quick with you guys. Let's see, Basie, 23 minutes, 18 points off the bench in 23 minutes. That's production, guys. I called it. He's gonna bring that offensive power and just that energy that he's brought in. Continue to brings in on the team. It's just contagious, man. And I think it's just enjoying his presence as a team, on the team as a Kings player. And I think if it wasn't for him playing well last night, we probably would have won that ball game. Um, Another takeaway, the debut of Jabari Parker. He played 15 minutes. He had 4 points. He had four rebounds. He was 1 of 6. I think at times he rushed a lot of things, a lot just trying to do too much. But what stood out to me is, when Fox or Harry or even just Buddy, they would handle the ball, he'll hand it right back to them, and that just shows me that he's really unselfish. But give it a couple of games, guys. He's going to be perfectly fine. I can see him just I know a lot of fans on Twitter last night were just bashing him because he was 1 of 6. But you guys got to, consider the fact that this is his first game back from his injury, and he's on a new team in a new city. You guys just got to give him a couple games. And other than that, I saw what I liked from him. I just liked the dunk that he had. I thought it was awesome, and it's probably the only field goal that he had. And he made some free throws, but I mean, I'm not even tripping about him. He's gonna be fine, and I think moving forward, he's gonna fit in well. But man, the game ball goes to Harrison Barnes. We've been bashing and dogging on Harrison Barnes all season long, but I think he did really well. I really think he did really well last night. He made 7 threes. He had 32 points, two away from his career high, which is 34 overall. Wanted him to surpass that, but he didn't. But hey, man, I mean, I think at the end of the day, he contributed well. He played well, and he's definitely grateful. I mean, if you would ask him, he's definitely grateful to get the W instead of an L. But yeah, I think we did. Overall, it's a good game. De'Aaron Fox was De'Aaron Fox. He tacked the rim. He made jump shots. He definitely just went at Ja Morant. Two possessions that stood out to me was he had down the stretch in the fourth. He had two defensive plays. He locked down Ja Morant halfway through the half court, and he was called for a foul, which was BS. But Luke decided to challenge the call, and he won the challenge, and so that was actually ruled as a jump ball, and then we went and ended up winning the tip, and we got control of the ball and scored. He scored a 3 pointer, a step back over Jaren Jackson Jr., and then he just hit a three. Man, it was awesome. And then the very next play, he actually stole the ball from Ja Morant on an inbound pass, which was awesome. And man, it just shows me that he can be like a NBA All First defender, man. And I'm just excited to see Fox continue to grow, continue to stay on the court, and definitely just mature. And as a leader, man, this guy. Let me say this: we will go far as De'Aaron Fox takes us, and I think he will lead us to the playoffs. One day. Hang in there, guys. It's gonna happen soon. You just gotta have faith, and just gotta have a great mind that knowing that's gonna happen. It will. Our time's coming. It will happen. And another news, it did say they did came out and say yesterday in the pregame that Marvin Bagley is going to miss another 2-3 weeks. After that, he'll be reevaluated. Which I mentioned this before. I wouldn't be surprised if they just sit him out, let him heal, man. I mean, all the best, Marvin. Well wishes to you, man. Hopefully everything's going well in the rehab and just the progression of getting healthy. Obviously, we all want to see you back on the court, man. But you know what? If it's gonna take time, it's all good, man. Like I said, it's all good, and just continue to get healthy, and hopefully we'll see you back on the court whenever you're ready, man. Real Kings fans love you, Marvin, and that's coming from me as well. I'm a real Kings fan, so we love you. I love you, and can't wait to see you back on the court, man. And my last segment I just wanted to talk about is Luke Walton. People been just questioning me in the DMs and even just questioning me overall, like, what do you think about Luke? You know, he screwed it up this year, or is he a better coach than you, Dave Yeager? The way I see it, man, I mean, I just I don't. I'm probably gonna get bashed for this, but I stand by Luke Walton just because he hasn't had a full 100% healthy roster this season, and this is his first year. And knowing that it's his first year on the roster as a coach, it's not fair to judge him, guys. It's just not fair to judge him, with the team that he's been, having on the court. You know, Obviously the main cores have been on and off the court, and he's only had so much to work with. And I think getting like Bazemore and Jabari Parker are his type of players that he wants to progress in his scheme and on his offense side. But I just think that it's too early to say that he's done a crappy job, or it's too early to say he's done better lately. Now we have won 7 out of our last 11 games, and we're definitely playing some good basketball right now. And I'm hoping that it continues to be good and just finish strong in the second half of the year. But Luke Walton, he just needs more time. I mean, I know a lot of fans and people are saying he doesn't know how to coach. Oh, look at what he did with the Lakers. But you guys got to consider the fact that you guys got to take this with the mindset that he had the Lakers progressing with their young court they had in Ball, Kuz, and Ingram. But then, like, one summer, LeBron, comes and joins LA, and everything else has to shift. And I just think that they went from a progressing team before LeBron, and now with LeBron to a win now mode. And I think that he just wasn't ready for that. And for whatever reason, the organization loved him a lot. They wanted to have him, stick around and continue to, be with the organization. But I think with LeBron coming in and, taking over, the regime, and even just, being in that win now mode, I don't think it just wasn't a fit for Luke. And that's why they decided to part ways with him. And that's why he's here with us. So that's all I gotta say about Luke. I'm staying optimistic as a fan. I hope that he does, finish the season strong, get everybody back healthy. Let's have a great, off season, just to grit and grind, work hard to get better. And I think next year it's on for sure. Next year, because next year it's everyone's gonna be healthy, and I'm excited to see what Luke does. And we'll see what we do in free agency and trades in the off season, but that's still ahead of time. But for right now, at this current state of juncture, I think Luke Walton, it's too early to say fire Luke, or it's just too early to be down, because you got to give him time. You got to give him a full healthy roster to work with, and we'll see. Maybe I'll look back on this video and say, hey, you know what? This wasn't Luke's a trashy coach. He's not a coach. I mean, I'll put it this way: if we were healthy, if everybody was healthy, and we were at 22 wins right now after the All-Star break, then I would be a little bit disappointed, just because a healthy roster, and I would be like, Luke, what the heck, man? What have you done to my team? But anywho, it's not entirely his fault, guys. Let's just continue to support Luke, continue to support the organization, and just continue to support them, man. And just the team itself. Hopefully we can finish strong in the second half and continue to get these wins. And I think we're gonna be pretty good once all the pieces come back and once everybody's healthy, guys. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. This is Sacktown Pete, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.